Inclusion of persons with disabilities is fundamental to democracy. The inclusion of Zambia guarantees every citizen the right to participate fully in the electoral system on an equal basis with others. The exercise and enjoyment of the right to participate in the political and public life of the country is provided for under Article 29 of the UNCPD and Section 51 of the Persons with Disabilities Act. The Act also provides that Zambia shall ensure that persons with disabilities fully and effectively participate in political and public life on an equal basis with others. But it has been observed that despite Zambia having ratified the United Nations Convention on Rights of Persons with Disabilities and domesticating it partially through the Persons with Disabilities Act of the 2012 and the Mental Health Act of the 2019, the institution of persons with disabilities has not improved with regards to the enjoyment of their rights. It is for this reason Zambia Federation of Disabilities Organization, ZAFOD, has appealed to the newly elected President Hakainde Hichilema to engage persons with disabilities in the running of the affairs of the nation. Speaking in an interview with Muvi TV News in Lusaka, ZAFOD Executive Director Justine Bbakali notes with concern that people with disabilities are not always included in the affairs of the country.
Who is going to take an inclusive kind of government where I would want to see persons with disabilities being appointed to various positions. Particularly would want to see the president nominating members of parliament according to the Constitution of Zambia, Article 79. We also want to see persons with disabilities appointed to positions like DCs, permanent secretaries, ambassadors, and any other constitutional positions, so that there's no one who should be left behind. Disabilities, this time actually, we don't want to be taken as object of pity and charity, but we want to be seen to contribute to national development. For some time now, I think persons with disabilities have just been like objects of social welfare schemes.
He further adds that in future, the Electoral Commission of Zambia ECZ should engage more people with disabilities in the electoral process to avoid having challenges which people living with disabilities faced during the 12th of August 2021 general elections.
The Electoral Commission of Zambia actually improving the accessibility to polling stations. And then apart from that, we also want to see them provide disability-friendly materials. I think when they started printing the election materials, we were all told that they printed braille jackets which would be distributed in all the polling stations. Unfortunately, that's not what happened. When we were observing, we found out that some of the braille jackets were not there in some polling stations. We also didn't see sign language being provided to those people that use sign language for communication.
ZAFOD Executive Director also congratulated President Hakainde Hichilema for emerging victorious in the just ended elections.
To congratulate our new president, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, for emerging victorious in the 2021 general elections.
Margaret Chota, Muvi TV News in Lusaka.